Hi, YouTube family. This is like take number 5, 6. This always happens when, especially it seems like when the enemy does not want something to be shared. So hopefully I'm done with interruptions and I can just move forward. So this is a word that I want to share with you from Vicki Adkins. And she got this about a week ago. And it is pretty confirming for what all of us are going through, but me in particular, because God put it on my heart to get out of the city and to purchase a home. And that is not wrapped up yet. There has been so many little glitches along the way, you'd never believe it. But I want to get into this word. Hopefully that'll get settled by next week. But I want to get into this word because you'll see the two go hand in hand. So, and it's a little bit lengthy, so hang with me, okay? All right, many of my children will be homeless in the coming days. Even now, many are. Do not fear, I will be with each one. There are places I have for you to go and places for you to be. I am not forsaking you. I have prepared the way for you on this journey. Do not be afraid. There are those among you who have been called to this labor in my field on earth. Do not fear, though the journey appears to be dangerous. I go before you and I will teach you and bless you along the way. Because you will be walking into a new land that you have never known before, the temptation to be afraid will be strong, but you must be very courageous, for you will be going on a new adventure with me. I have called you to this adventure. I will take you by the hand and steady you when the path seems treacherous and unstable. If you will only look into my eyes, you will see that I have no fear and I'm not worried at all. I know who I am. Do you? When you start to stumble in fear or uncertainty, remember that I am not fearful. I am not uncertain. I'm excited about our adventure because I know that the further we walk, the stronger and surer, which is, I'm not sure that's an accurate word, surer, the more sure you will become. I am excited that you will draw closer to me as we walk along, and that you will begin to hear my heart of love for you with ever greater clarity. You are called by me to be a blessing to others now and in the days ahead. There will be times when you will be looking for a blessing only to discover that you have been sent to be the blessing you are hoping to find. Like the ark that carried my presence went before the children of Israel, so the ark of my provision will go before you. My presence will be with you and my protection will be around you. This is pretty amazing. I have told you to connect with others who also love me. Many will come together to live as family in community. We know that's going to happen. I think it's happening in some places already. Pastor Jerry Tony with his place in, I think it's like Comanche or something, Texas. And he's got his cabins and he's got the laundromat and the RV park. He's getting set up for what's coming. So it's pretty amazing. So I have told you to connect with others who also love me. Many will come together to live as family in community. Each one must be humble. You must bear one another's burdens with patience and love. There will be among you those who are weak in faith and those who are stronger. Give honor to those who are weak. Bear them up with love. Draw them close to your heart so that they know your love, but always remember to point them to me. That's interesting too, because we know that's going to happen too. The people that are actually prepared and the people that aren't. It's actually believers that are prepared and other ones that are not. Even as you have been loved and taught by me, I send you to love and teach what you have learned from me. Do not teach what you do not practice, for your hypocrisy will be found out, and you will cause the student to be in danger of stumbling and attributing your hypocrisy to me in their immaturity. That's what happens. In our maturity, we can see that if there's a Christian that's not walking in the faith and making mistakes, we know it's them, not God. But somebody that's weak in the faith or new in the faith actually is going to think, all these believers are a joke, and they're all hypocrites. Look at the way they live. And it does change the way that they see God. And that's kind of how it is in the beginning. They can't differentiate. Okay, so we've got to be careful regarding that. I lost my spot, so let me find it. They will be tempted to believe it to be failure on my part, meaning Jesus's part, to do that which is yours to do, to walk and live in integrity and faithfulness in purity and holiness. I'm going to read that again because I stopped to chat with you and we lost the continuity. So here it is. Even as you have been loved and taught by me, I send you to love and teach what you have learned from me. Do not teach what you do not practice, for your hypocrisy will be found out, and you will cause the student to be in danger of stumbling and attributing your hypocrisy to me in their immaturity. They will be tempted to believe it to be failure on my part, meaning Jesus, to do that which is yours to do, to walk and live in integrity and faithfulness, in purity and holiness. Okay? So there's some big stuff there. So you must live, you must practice what you preach to others to do. Then I am glorified. Then you are blessed. So teach that which you live and say only what you are willing to do, so that my name is held above reproach and glorified by you and in the eyes of those to which you are and will be sent. If you struggle to be patient, which we will, you are not yet mature in your love for me or for others. It is crucial in your relationships that you practice patience. I'm going to say that the Lord has been working with me on that. I'll tell you that. As you are my ambassador in your circumstances, I require patience with those who are given trials you have not endured and do not understand. Be patient in all things. Be patient with them, even as I have been patient with you, and we know He has. I want you to see the days ahead of you, even as the Israelites did when they came out of Egypt. I brought them out. Remember? They did not know where they were going, but they went anyway. They did not know what they would encounter along the journey, but they trusted even in their small faith that would lead them to the land of my promise. Yes, they fell many times in their faith. Many died in their rebellion along the way. Many died because they clung to false gods, refusing to lay aside pride and follow my choices of leadership. Idolatry, unbelief, rebellion, and pride kept many of that generation out of the blessings that awaited them if they had remained faithful, obedient, and humble, patiently enduring the path that I had chosen for their journey. Do not be like them in these things. Isn't this an amazing word? Follow through. Wherever the path I lead you, whatever the obstacles as you go, no matter the giants you will face, follow through. I am with you on this journey, even as I was with Moses and Joshua and those who stayed faithful and endured. Remember that I had no house to call my own when I was doing my Father's work. Remember also that all I needed was provided because I have been homeless on the earth. I know what you feel in this situation. Let your hearts and minds be comforted to know that I am with you and I understand. Remember also that my outward circumstances did not mean that I was not loved by my Father. There we go again. I could have come into a family and renown and great wealth, and I could have had all of the comforts to which many of my own people are accustomed. But this world in which you now live was not my home, even as it is not yours. I have prepared a home more beautiful and more glorious than anything this world could give you, even more wonderful than you are able to imagine. This world is Satan's system. This world is the spiritual wood, hay, and stubble. It is the ashes and the dust that are soon to be rolled up like a scroll. It has been a pestilence to my people and my animals. Oh, the animals. I can't go there. To my creation and to my earth, which groans because of the sins, desecrations done upon it and in it. Do we not completely and fully get that? I'm going to play something that's actually Jill. I'm going to play that in a minute. It just breaks my heart. This world is Satan's system. This world is the spiritual wood, hay, and stubble. It is the ashes and dust that are soon to be rolled up like a scroll. It has been pestilence to my people and my animals, and to my creation and to my earth. You can feel his heart in those words, which groans because of the sins and desecrations done upon it and in it. So do not cling tightly to the comforts of this world, that this world has to offer. Let go your grasp of the places and things that surround you now. I may call you to new locations. That's me, to new surroundings in the near future. Not all will be called to go. I know that too. Not all will stay where they are, but wherever I call you to be, I will be with you. As I have said to you many, many times, keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart turned to me. Rest, abide, remain in my words, my love, my goodness, my holiness, my immutable ways. Do not be afraid to travel into unknown territory, for I will go before you and be your guard to follow behind you. So I go before you and behind you. And when you cannot see ahead, keep your confidence in me. Trust my great love for you to direct your steps. Trust my great wisdom to get you where you are called, even when those places hold great challenges to your faith and patience. There will be leaders among you whom I have called. Even many of you will lead others. It is imperative that my leaders be led by my Spirit and follow me in humility. You will see and know them by the wisdom and fruit in their lives. They will not be perfect in everything at all times. Of course not. We know that we're going to see humanness even in the leaders. Probably just impatience and exhaustion, maybe fear. You will see and know them by the wisdom and fruit in their lives. They will not be perfect in everything at all times. So do not put them on pedestals in your minds and hearts. Pray for those who lead my people. Do not follow the proud. Do not follow the arrogant. Remember, my leaders are given responsibilities, but they are not me. Never replace the position I should have in your heart with the man or woman I have sent to lead or teach you. They are flesh and bone, just as you are. Learn and listen and grow, but never idolize. I know many of my little ones are afraid of what the future holds. Look with new eyes to what lies ahead. Yes, hard times, harder than you have ever known, are striking down kingdoms, nations, leaders, and many evil plans have been implemented to bring mankind into full subjection to and destruction by the enemy, the demons, devils, fallen ones, rebellious humans, including the evil ones who led the fall from the beginning. But that is not where the story ends. I have chosen a people, and I will not be shaken. I have called a nation, out of all the nations of the earth to be my own. Again, that was Israel in the first place. Now it's going to be a combination of like Israel and the church. My nation is found in the heart of every believer and follower of mine, and that nation is scattered across the whole of the earth. That nation consists of the men and women who are the people after my own heart, and though their journeys outwardly are different in many ways, the journeys of the inner man in each of them are given over to my leadership and authority, for I am their God and they are my people. I will never abandon them. I will not turn my back on them. One day when it is time to roll up this earth as a scroll, I will bring them home to this place I have prepared for them. But until that time, their work on the earth is not done. Some will come sooner through death. Yes, this is true. But even those will experience the great peace I have promised as they leave the earth to await the final hour and the day of the gathering of my people, my sheaves carefully tended. So my people, check your hearts this day in readiness for what is set before you. Each journey will be different. Not all will be without a place to lay their heads, and many will be opening their homes I have given to them to others of my people. Be flexible, be patient, be humble. Everything, including these of which I speak today, everything is a love issue. I am bringing you into a new territory, my people. It will be exciting, difficult, tender, and joyous journey. If you will remain by my side and place your lives and future solely in my hands, do not allow yourselves to be overwhelmed by anything that happens in the days to come, or fear and confusion may overtake you and cause you to turn away from me. Set your face like flint, harder than stone, and lean into me. Oh, it makes me cry. And lean into me daily as you lean into the plans I have made specifically for you. Wow. Take up your mat and walk. Pick up your staff and walk. Take up your cross and follow me, your resurrected King, the Lion of Judah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Christ. Is this not the most amazing word? And it's 4 pages long. It is in all capitals. I'll show you. I didn't have time to play this 3-minute video I was going to play. I've just got about a half a minute here. Not even that. My phone's going to shut off. I'm going to have to make a second video. I will see you soon, family.